Now it's time for this week's edition of This Week in Wine Country, sponsored by the Finger Lakes Wine Country. For this episode, we took a visit to Bacchus Brewing at Americana Vineyards on Cayuga Lake. Hey there, everyone. Welcome to this week's edition of This Week in Wine Country, sponsored by the Finger Lakes Wine Country. Lori Poland is here as always. Lori, how are you today?
I am doing just well. How are you?
I am fantastic. We're here at Bacchus Brewery.
We are.
And Americana.
Americana Vineyards. It is the Crystal Lake Cafe. It is Bacchus Brewing. You've got everything all in one location. It's fabulous.
There's a lot going on here. We'll get to a little bit more about that in just a second. But first, Lori, what's happening this week in Wine Country?
Well, there's a lot going on, so I even have to have a cheat sheet.
Get your notepad out.
Okay, yeah, exactly. The Kishore Marionettes are going to be at the Clemens Center this afternoon, and tomorrow afternoon, 2 matinees. Very, very cool. Puppetry, amazing. It's for young adults and adults. It is not a children's program. But for children, at Tanglewood Nature Center, the Winter Wiggles, from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock every Wednesday. There is reading, there's books, there's live animals. It's a great way to get the kids out of the house and to enjoy this beautiful winter. And then finally, on Thursday, 2,300 degrees.
That's always fun.
And this one's going to be special because this is the wine tasting. So it's Finger Lakes Wineries.
Oh, fantastic.
Will be pouring all night long.
Got to go to that one.
It's free admission. Now, if you want to eat some meals or you want to have a full glass of wine,
right,
then you pay as you go.
But if you don't want to drink or eat, 2,300 is always free.
It is, and great music. Glass blowing, it's a fabulous evening.
That's awesome. So for a list of those, you can head to our website, WENY.com. But first, let's get into a little more about Bacchus. All right, I'm joined by Ryan now here at Bacchus. Ryan, thanks for joining us.
You're quite welcome.
And just give me a little bit of history about the place.
Oh, Bacchus Brewing. So been around for about 4 years now, actually going on 5th year this year. Brews over in Dryden, New York, right in downtown Dryden. It's been there. Richie Shelkreis is our brewmaster, fantastic brewmaster. And actually, just in the last year, we joined up and we're now part of the Americana family, and we have this wonderful location. So we still brew over in Dryden. Mm-hmm. We still have our tap room over there where you can go sample beers if you want to at the Dryden location. But we also have this brand new, beautiful space here out on Cayuga Lake.
It's gorgeous. And we're in the basement of Americana?
Yep. So right above us is actually the tasting room and the dance floor upstairs. Mm-hmm. And all you have to do is come right on through. You'll see a little secret door that takes you right downstairs. It's almost kind of like a speakeasy. We like it that way. But no, it's a beautiful place, all handcrafted by our handyman here, and I like to call it home. So.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So what kind of sets you guys apart from everyone else?
Well, as far as craft beer going, you'll find that there's lots of them out, especially in New York right now. Mm-hmm. So it's a very booming population of wonderful beers out there. But the thing we've always really appreciated about Richie and his ability to brew beer is he loves taking very traditional beers and making them just solid, amazing beers. This is not the place where you're going to find like your apricot wheats and things of this nature per se, but something like, say, our oatmeal stout is phenomenal. Like Richie knows really how to narrow in and zero in on a really good solid beer and keep producing again.
So you think this is one of your favorites then?
Yeah, this is my hands down favorite beer.
All right, let's give it a little try. Cheers. Oh wow, that's great.
Mm-hmm. This is the perfect beer. Like right now.
Great for winter for sure.
Exactly. When it's cold out like this, for whatever reason, our palate shifts to these darker, heavier beers. People just love things like this, like our bearded brown when we get it back, our red rye. But these darker, heavier beers just kind of are winter in their heart. They're great beers to have right now.
All right, Ryan, thank you. And what are your hours?
We are actually open the same hours as the winery. So Monday through Thursday, we open at 10 in the morning and are open until 6 o'clock at night. And actually, on Fridays and Saturdays, we are open until 8 o'clock at night. We do live music here on the weekends. We also have the tap rooms open until 8 o'clock, and on Sundays it's 11 to 6.
All right, perfect. Ryan, thank you so much. Make sure you come check them out. And for a list of events happening this week in Wine Country or for directions to Bacchus, you can head to our website, WENY.com, shortly after the show.